So here I am. I'm gonna go ahead. This is it's a Saturday. I need to get out, so I'm getting out and I'm gonna go fly my drone. That's all there is gonna be to it. All right, so I decided to come out here to Vassar Meadows to see if I could get some drone flying in. And since I'm out here, it might be hard to tell. I when I drove up, parked, then I saw Dust Devil right in the road. So I don't know. I don't know if I trust the wind level here, though. As I step out here, it's actually not that bad. So I really don't know. Because my thought is actually to be doing a little bit of film or flying out in that general direction. Because at least it's not at a park. But yeah, as I keep getting this wind, I'm feeling it in the gusts. I don't know if I like it or not. So I'm going to give it a try, at least take off and see if the drone's kind of like getting all pissy or not. Yeah, that wind is coming and going in gusts. If nothing else, this is a great real world test for this microphone. So at least I have that going. I'm not going to be completely wasting my time coming out here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get everything geared up, and let's go ahead and see if I can take that drone up at least a little bit. Probably just flying around in a normal mode, make sure it stays stable, and then go from there. So one thing that happens here is when I fly this thing, sometimes I start getting a little bit Stevie Wonder, like wee. That's normal. So it has been a minute since I've flown, so I'm gonna go ahead and just, again, we're on normal. Boom, points adjusted. Just look at myself. Wave for the camera here. Wee. Okay. I should probably be doing my, check what my exposure is. That looks actually, you know what, pretty good. Start recording and start flying. Sad part is, okay, this actually looks, sport mode, there's sport mode. Oh, I didn't even realize there's really a path out this way. Apparently people four-wheel on here. That I did not know. Did I put my antennas up? I did, okay. Some of this is also just trying to see how far I can go before I start losing signal. So like right now I'm at about 30 megabits. Oh, I'm getting some wind shear. Yeah, getting bumped around a little bit. And now I'm getting down to about 15 megabits out here. This is a nice line though. I might fly this. This is where all the stabilization kind of comes into. Let's hit this hard, hit it fast, going along. In the distance you might be able to hear this, but I'm getting just enough wind where it's bumping a little bit, and I need to learn to fly with the wind, I'm not gonna lie, but what the hell are people doing out here? Here we are, flying back. You might hear that a little bit. So far so good. I'm gonna do another fly like that. I'm gonna be slightly adventurous. Let's go ahead and do some high altitude. Let's get it in manual mode. It's one of those things now. I've actually gotten so used to flying in manual mode with the simulator, it feels weird not flying in manual mode. You know what I mean? That's my, okay, I'm only 14. I'm just kind of floating along here, nothing real fancy. Going a little bit more toward those trees than I like. Just float on by. Now let's go ahead and come around. Let's go ahead and hit the stream area. I'm just kind of floating along here. Nothing real fancy. Starting to Stevie Wonder a bit. It's going to start flying right by. I can hear it. Going to fly a little bit lower this time. It's like some sort of gate type thing down there. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not flying real fast. I'm trying to keep it clean. I'm not sure in terms of actual cinematography if this is any good. Kinda isn't, but I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on my signal because this is about where I start losing it. I'm going to go ahead and fly over these trees here. Okay, that looks good. Come back down a little bit in this hill. And let's go ahead and fly over. There we go, down in this. Let's bring it back down to this path. Wind's not too bad, so I've got that going for me. My neck may not like me right now, but I'm going to go ahead and fly up where I normally try shooting along that line a little bit. Let's see, this is an area I'm afraid I may start losing signal real quick. I'm going to go ahead and punch out here. I should have actually flown through that gap, that would have been cool. Still have signal? Okay, signal's still good. I need to probably clean up my goggles here, they're a little bit off. Now, what's my time? I got about 9 minutes of flight here, so we're doing pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and pop up to the left. It's interesting after doing the simulator and then doing this, I'm not hearing the buzz except when it's close. So it feels a little bit off. Like I should be, like I'm there and in it, that I hear the buzz all the time, but I don't because I only hear it when it comes by. Trees, watch out for trees. Let's come along down this one. That was a good run. So I've got the sun's starting to actually come out here. Let's go around this way. There's another little trail. Just gonna fly this real quick. Maybe about to there. I've still got good signal. Oh, well, there are a lot of little trails out here I didn't really know about. I should explore more. Oh, that's getting close. Okay, so now I should probably do a little bit closer flyby of the stream area, because that looked really cool coming back toward where I am now. I don't know if that's going to look as cool. That's a little close. Wow, you know what? That still looks good. Oh, that is like a marsh out here. That is really cool looking. But I'm about at the limit of where I can go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to do any real good flips. I'm just going to bring it around and fly it in. Let's hit these. It's really hard to just follow one on this because it kind of it's like a marsh. Okay, a little to the right here. Let's go ahead and hit this gap. There we go, perfect. Close on the left, that's fine. I should be paying more attention where I'm flying, not checking my instruments so much. Up, 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 and down. There we go. Now this thing's flying pretty good. I need to straighten my neck out. I think I should probably, I'm going to pause. I'm going to go into sport mode here. Okay, I'm going to let it hover for a second because I think I need to wipe the lenses down. That's really more what I'm seeing, but let's get her back into manual. There we go. Switch to manual. There we go. back in manual. I do like the way the manual flight looks. I mean, I'll have to stabilize it, of course, still, but it sweeps better. It's weird flying. You can tell. I think there's definitely some times when I'm watching the footage I can't tell what's going. Ooh, what's over here? Let's fly around these trees. What's my signal? Signal's still good. Here's a meadow. Meadows are awesome. Let's fly into the meadow a little. Right along. Oh, cows. I see cows. Buzz the cows. Moo. Get some altitude. That was a terrible split S. I'm not even going to count that. Again, right now it's seeing the lines, it's flying the lines. If you got them. Right there. Slow. Right past this little bush. Flying low, looking cool. Even if it's pretty open. I think I should be set still, so I have a pretty good little blur here. Okay, start losing a bit of signal out in this section still. Let's come on up. Back down. I have no idea if I'm going to get a good edit out of this. I figure maybe a few bits here and there. That's usually all I'm going for. I got about 5% left on this battery that I can still fly. It's worth a damn. I'm going to go ahead and hit this gap because why not? Let's fly right overhead. Out into the road a little. Back into this little area that's kind of being my playground. I'm having fun. But I think this battery's about done. Let's go ahead and put her back to sport mode. Normal mode. Let's go ahead and bring her back in. Yep, we're at 24%. Gonna disrupt some bees here. Auto landing in progress. Oh, I should have checked for rocks. Motor stopped. Okay. Oh, that kicked up some dirt too. So, I'm gonna go ahead and swap batteries out and see what else we got. So, after landing and just having those thoughts, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to find one of the other meadows, and I want to fly around that just to see what it's like out there, because I haven't. And that's what you do when you haven't done something, right? You go check it out and fly and explore it a little bit. Plus, I don't know how much more good footage I'm going to be able to get out of here. I only have 3 batteries total, so I might as well spend some batteries elsewhere. Okay, so I heard some crunching and whatnot in the woods here on this second site, and now I'm seeing a bunch of cows running away. So I'm guessing that's what it was. Which, hey, that's to be expected. I'll try to get them on film here in a minute. I am getting a little bit of wind though, and I'm realizing that my framing here is leaving a little bit to be desired. So I'm going to tweak shit. I'm going to go ahead and wave, see if I can sync that up. I just realized that the waving was not on camera. I didn't hit record yet, so let's go. This will be wave 2. Let's see how much wind I'm dealing with. It's buffeting a bit. This is a beautiful area too. I'm really liking how the color looks on this. I'm just kind of afraid with this kind of wind gusting that I'm going to have problems actually flying. Let's get right into the wind. Jeez. Okay, no, no shit, that's high wind velocity. Okay, we're bringing this back in. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. It was a nice thought, but yeah, this is not helping at the moment. Oh, tree. We're landing, we're landing, we're landing. Yeah, this wind is challenging. I think it's a fair assessment. I'm really looking forward to getting this thing out here, but I might have to wait a bit for this wind to actually calm down. Alright, getting prepped for a slightly less windy moment. Motor's up. There we go. Oh yeah, that is much better right now already. Oh, I say that and I can feel the wind coming in again. Come on, work with me here. Chill. We had a chill moment. Let's continue to chill. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just go out in normal. Oh, come on. The sky's looking beautiful in this setup, though. I'm not going to lie. Okay, yep, we're getting a little bit of rocking with the wind. I'm going to go ahead and go into sport mode so I can get a little bit of speed out of it. Oh, stream's all dried up. So I'm at 60 all the way down here, so that's good. Whoa, jeez. It's got some crosswind though, buffeting me around. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go into the trees here. That's... Now I'm losing signal. I'm losing signal all the way out here. Okay. That doesn't surprise me. But, oh, come on, wind, work with me. Why can't you be a still day? Seriously. So I'm not doing manual right now. I'm just in sport mode. It's grr. I don't know if I can, talk about how much grr there is with this much wind. Because it is buffeting it around much more than it should. Okay, let's keep it level. Ooh, stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna get anywhere on this. I'm not gonna probably do much more than this either. I'm just gonna go back to normal, call it good. This is, unless I might hover for like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, not getting any better. Look at that though. I'm gonna go ahead and get some altitude. You know what? I think I might do that. If I can get a good line here. Screw it. You're dying a little bit? Let's go manual. Yeah, definitely getting bumped around. That's the thing I found though, is that it gets bumped around. It doesn't get bumped around nearly as much. When you're in manual, it doesn't like try to correct on you. But now look at that view. Split S. Shouldn't have pulled that way, but I'm fighting the wind a little. I'm hoping the stabilization stuff I do after the fact can make this work, but... Oh, and there's the clouds coming up. I've got a bug buzzing in my ear. Oh, I actually hit it. Okay, I can't do a split S. It sticks a little bit on the split S if you're not real careful. That's one thing I've noticed. So I'm really not that good at it yet. It just kind of wants to... That wasn't very good either, but... Let's go ahead and go right along this tree line again. Go lower. Let's try lower. man, I feel like I'm missing out a little bit on some of this. I'm not going to fly that gap, even though I kind of want to. I'm going to go a little bit low here, and then I'm going to pull up, stop Stevie wandering my neck, and get that split S going, and come back along one of the streams. Probably do that right about here. Cut, roll, throttle, throttle, throttle. There we go. That was beautiful. I just need to make sure I can actually follow up with it. Okay, now I'm getting some wind. That's something to be mindful of. A little bit of stream head. It's a dried stream. That doesn't. It makes it a little bit harder to make it look cool. Okay. Yeah, no, this. I'm not even flying straight. That's awesome. Okay, so really, I'm dealing with the wind shear forces. Makes sense. That's why sometimes it's easier to go 40-something miles an hour. Oh, that's actually an awesome shot. That looks beautiful. I'm gonna dive toward where my truck is. And awesome. Okay. Yeah, we're getting a cloud coming in, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to call it good with this one a little bit. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of a flyby this way. I might as well. Don't flip too much. There we go. Okay. Sport mode. Ah, correcting. Come, whoa, 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 a little bit of wind there. That's back into normal. No, that was some awesome shots there, though. And let's stop the recording. Cool. All right, so this area that I'm at right now, I haven't flown out this way. I don't know what's out here, and I'm just going to do some flying and recon once I get everything powered up and ready to go. I really do look like a dork like this, I know. It kind of comes with the territory. Point adjusted, updated, return to altitude, set. Okay, let's record. Let's do my little bit of a low wave down to the camera. And let's start seeing what's out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into manual mode because I'm finding that I'm more comfortable in manual mode now. Okay, so there's a little trail out this way. See, this is kind of up on top of the hill, and I never really get out here because, I mean, it's behind a gate, there's all that. But no, I mean, we have all these sparse trees. Let's try not to run into any. Looks definitely like a four-wheeler type path. Oh, this is actually kind of cool out here. Again, I've just never really been out this way. Still got some signal here. I'm kind of gaining some altitude just to get a good overview. Cut the engine a little, bring it down. Let's fly along this path. I'm going to go ahead and head on straight here and head toward where the road is, and I actually want to cross the road because this is actually another area I haven't really been to. Okay, I'm kind of low on signal though. But, okay, this is just, there's definitely a lot of, I mean, there's trees. This is an area that you can tell has been forested out. Okay, well, this is just kind of do a quick recon, see if there's anything. There's part of me that wants to fly in between a bunch of these trees, but while I'm confident, I'm not that confident all the time. Maybe a little bit confident. I mean, these are... It's mostly just making sure you can actually see what you're seeing. You don't really get as much depth perception out of these goggles as you'd like. You just have, I can see what I can see, you know? Oh, now I'm getting some wind, so let's go ahead. I'm going to bring it back. So I'm going to... Oh, that was a close one to the branch. Let's bring back there. This way I still have 80%. I can go ahead and maybe fly it somewhere else near here. Let's go. Ooh, sport mode. It is definitely jarring doing the sport mode. And all right, so at least a little quick flight. It's a stupid little thing driving through these back roads, but eventually, inevitably, you run through a cow pie. Right now this isn't too bad, but it's still a little bit obnoxious. I get it on the running boards, really. Reasons. So, how's it going? Everybody loves being a cow these days, I hear. Okay, so there was a third spot I was going to try to get some drone footage of, but I can't blame them. There's a couple guys shooting out there, or at least one. I'm guessing two. I heard at least somebody talking to somebody else. And I heard some gunshots. So, I don't think I want to introduce a drone into that situation if I don't have to. So, I'm going to head on home, put together the footage, and see what this looks like. But I'm happy with how at least some of the flying went today, even with the high wind. So, it was fun. I needed the fun. So, thanks for coming on the journey with me.